Hey everyone, so today I am going to do a affordable makeup tutorial. I got on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and asked you guys what you guys wanted to see from me for my next video, and the majority of you asked for an affordable makeup tutorial, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to actually just jump straight into the tutorial. So I always start out with eyes when I'm doing my makeup, so that's what I'm going to do today. And the makeup palette that I'm going to use, or the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use today, is from Makeup Revolution, and this is what it looks like. This is called the Iconic Pro 1 palette, and it looks like this. You can get this palette at Ulta, and I think it's like $10 or $12, so it's definitely more on the affordable side. To prime my eyes first, and I normally would, if I'm using a more affordable eyeshadow primer, I would use the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, but I can't find it, so I'm actually just going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer to prime my eyes. So now I'm just going to use that same brush that I used to blend that out, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to use that to set that down. Okay, so next I'm going to do my transition shade, and I think I'm going to use this color right here. It's like a mauve-y type of purple, really light purple, and I'm going to take that on my Morphe M535, and I'm just going to put that straight into my crease. And then I'm just going to wipe that brush off on the back of my hand and just go back in and just really make sure that the edges are blended out. But now I'm going to go into the shade that's right next to it, and it's kind of like that really light brown color. And I'm going to take this directly into the crease right below that transition shade that I just put down. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush with nothing on it and just really make sure that that's all blended out. Coffee break. So now, I think I'm going to use some tape, actually. And I think I'm just going to do one eye at a time. That'll probably be a lot easier. Okay, so next, I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. It looks like this. This just came in a set that I got from Morphe a long time ago. It doesn't have any numbers on it or anything, but if you're looking for affordable makeup brushes, Morphe is definitely the way to go. So I'm going to go in with this black right here. And I'm going to start kind of making a wing with the black eyeshadow, like along the tape. And I'm actually, once I get that, I'm going to take just my finger and dip it into that black and just really, so now I'm going to take that M573 brush that I used with that brown and just kind of start blending the edges of that black out. Now I'm going to take that first blending brush that I used for the transition shade, and I'm actually going to dip into that transition shade just a little bit. Really tap that excess off, y'all. And then just blend. Now that we've got that, and I'm kind of, I'll probably go back in later and blend it out a little bit more. But as for now, I'm okay with it. So, now I'm going to do the lid shade. And I think I'm going to use this color right here. This. And I'm going to spray it with my Mario water. Just to make sure that lid shade is more pigmented. So I'm just going to dip into that. I'm going to apply it where I haven't put eyeshadow yet. Take my finger and blend right there where the black and that shimmery eyeshadow is, just to really make sure that it's kind of like a really nice gradient. Okay, then I'm going to wipe that brush that I just used for that lid shade off on the back of my hand. I'm going to spray it again. And I'm going to go in with this kind of golden shade right here. It's right beside of that shade that I just put down. And I'm just going to lightly go over top of that just to kind of brighten up that lid color. I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M573 that I used for the darker brown color. Or not the darker brown, this brown. That one. And I'm going to dip back into that and just blend out the top edges of that black and the lid color. And I'm going to do just a really thin line of liner just to hide, I'm applying false lashes just to hide that lash line. And normally I would use my NYX matte liquid liner, but it's running out, so I probably don't have enough for this. So I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Precision liquid liner in black. Okay, so that's literally all I'm going to do with the liner. And then I'm going to take my absolute favorite drugstore mascara, and it's like the cheapest like drugstore mascara out there. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Okay. And I am going to do the other eye, but I'm going to do it off camera. And the lashes I'm going to use today, these are actually new. These are the Allure and Ann Lee. These are the Vlogger series lashes. So I'm going to do my other eye, put my fake lashes on, and then I will be right back. And also you can get these at Walgreens, and I think they're like $7 or $8. So. Okay, so I'm back, finally. Those lashes were so hard to get on. Me a good 20 minutes to just do that. So now I'm going to start on my face. So for primer, I normally use my Becca Backlight Priming Filter and First Light Priming Filters, but I actually found a dupe for them. This is the Milani Prime Light Strobing and Pore Minimizing Face Primer, and I've been doing this a lot here lately, and I really like the effect that it gives my eyes. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Color Corrector for dark circles. This is like a peachy color. Just a flat top, like a little kabuki brush, and dip into that and put that right underneath my eyes. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in the shade Desert Beige. Oh my god, it just dripped everywhere. I'm going to take this little kind of rounded top kabuki brush and just start blending that in. And again, just using the patting motions that I've talked about in my previous videos, just to get the most out of your foundation. I'm going to use my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin concealer in the shade Light Medium. So now I'm going to take my L'Oreal sponge. It's nasty and dirty, but it's not wet or anything, but I'm just going to blend that out. Now, before I use any type of powder, I'm going to use my facial spray from Mario Badescu. This is also, I would consider this drugstore because it is only $7 or $8 at Ulta. So again, before I set down any powders, I'm just going to spray this all over my face. I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to set the under eye area using my Airspun loose face powder. And I found that to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Flower Beauty powder in LO2. And it's just a really dark skin tone powder. Okay, and I don't have an eyebrow product that is Drugstore, that I have bought at the drugstore. So I'm going to go off camera and just do my eyebrows, but I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Soft Brown. I'm going to do my eyebrows and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just got done doing my eyebrows. So now I'm going to step away from eyes and I'm going to do contour and bronzer and all that good stuff. So for contour, I'm going to use my NYX contour palette. Now I know this is a little bit more on the expensive side. I think this palette's $20. But I do like, I don't use these typically. I use more of the contour colors. Obviously you can kind of tell it's really nasty. But I do like this for contour. And I'm going to use my Morphe M530 brush and I'm just going to dip into these three colors. So just mix all, just like a whole concoction of those colors. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going to use, okay, so this is a little bit more, again, on the expensive side of a drugstore, but it still can be found in the drugstore. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is what it looks like. I think this is like $13 or $14. I think I'm going to go with the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter, or Baked Eyeshadow, whichever one it is. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use that on a little flat brush. Okay, and there's also all different kind of options of brushes you could use for highlight. You can use a brush like this, or you could use a fan brush like this, or you could use a stipple brush like this. So it kind of just depends, you know, what you would like to use. But I like a little bit more of a compact brush like this because I find that it gets the color on a lot better. Okay. So now I'm going to do under my eyes, and I think I'm going to do something super like smoky and like make it super like a super smoky look. So I think just what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this purpley mauve shade right here that I use as my first transition shade, and I'm just going to blend that under my lash line. Okay, so I'm going to use for lips. I'm going to use NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Lace Detail. Okay guys, so that pretty much completes this makeup look. And I think pretty much everything that I used was drugstore besides my eyebrows, if I'm thinking back correctly. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk through drugstore makeup video, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and comment down below if there's any type of videos that you want me to do in the future, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.